No Thanks, Saying No to Alcohol and Drugs, Part 3, by Irena Wynette. Ryan pulled a lighter from one pocket. The flame shone bright. Colton might smoke it, Blake thought. Colton might smoke it because Jacob is his brother. Then if I don't smoke, Colton might not be my buddy anymore. I might lose my best friend. He'll take sides with his brother, not me. A stab of fear made Blake's knees weak. He couldn't imagine life on the mountain without Colton being part of it. Then he remembered one more thing his karate instructor had told the class. If you have to face a crisis, do it with courage. Blake stopped shifting from foot to foot. He used his firmest voice. I'm not into this, he said, then turned and walked away. Patches of melting snow crunched as Blake left the barn and crossed the field. It seemed to stretch on forever. He'd never felt so lonely. His legs had never felt so heavy. He listened for footsteps behind him, but all he heard was laughter. Then he heard someone running. Hey, buddy, wait up, Colton called. Blake swung around. Did you smoke it? He asked. Nah, Colton said. I told Ryan I had asthma when I was a kid, and I hate the smell of smoke. A grin stretched Blake's face. Race you, he shouted. I gotta go practice my chops and kicks. The end. Saying no to alcohol and drugs. Even when you want to say no to alcohol and drugs, you might not know how. Here are 10 ways you can say no. Number 1, keep repeating yourself, even if you feel like a broken record. No thanks, no thanks, no thanks. When you keep saying the same thing, the other person will give up asking you. Number 2, be too cool. You can say, no way, man, that's not my thing. Number 3, change the subject. You can say, hey man, what'd you think about the game last night? Number 4, state an appointment. You can say, my parents are waiting for me at home. Number 5, use humor. You can say, no way, I heard that stuff turns your tongue blue. Be a goof. Number 6, suggest something different to do. You can say, nah, let's go grab something to eat instead. Number 7, give the cold shoulder. This means that you ignore the person, move away from them, and keep walking. Number 8, use avoidance. If you know someone is using drugs or alcohol, avoid their company. Number 9, state the facts. You might say, the smell of smoke gives me a headache, or I don't like being out of control. Number 10, use your parents. For example, my parents would kill me if they found out. What are some other ways you can think of to help you say no to drugs and alcohol?